spaces which are people first. So the focus should be on the occupants of the spaces and how can our solutions help their employees. Lighting can help. If good lighting is there, then it helps people to perform better. If seating is comfortable and ergonomically designed, then it helps their employees to perform better and have less of health issues. So we impact the well-being of the employees of our customers. So that's where we are saying that our focus is to help them create spaces which are people first. And we use different solutions around it. So lighting plus lots of smart lighting solutions for offices, for factories, for outdoor spaces. So all those kind of solutions we are doing. And in seating we are doing office chairs, we are doing auditoriums, we are doing healthcare spaces, airports. So all areas where it will help people to sit. So those are the kind of solutions which we are doing. It is very important for our customers and the stakeholders, because we work with lots of architects, consultants, specifiers who will design for this. And they should be able to come and see what kind of solutions we are offering. So it's not touch and feel how the light looks, how the chair feels, how are the colors of the seating fabric and all that. So that's why we should have a good experience center. And so this is our third center in India. The first one we did in Pune, followed by Hyderabad. First one in Tamil Nadu for us. We are doing it in Chennai. We plan to do one more in Tamil Nadu, which is going to be in Coimbatore. So which will come up in most likely around Q1 end. We will do it in Coimbatore. Across the country, we are looking at doing around 15 plus experience centers. So around 15 plus in this financial year, coming financial year. By 25-26.
This is in addition to the 4.
No, so total will be 15. So already we are at 3 now, and so we'll do another 12 plus in the coming year.
Where is the manufacturing unit, sir?
So manufacturing, we have manufacturing set up in Gujarat. We have it in Bangalore, Karnataka. We have it in Hyderabad. We have our partner manufacturing set up. We don't have our own in-house plant, so but that is how the model works, and that's how we currently plan to contribute.
What is the unique thing in a Wipro?
A unique thing in Wipro is that our focus is always on giving solutions which are innovative. How will, if I talk about, let's say, an office, how does the lighting help create the right ambience? How is it energy efficient? Will it contribute to my customer's journey towards net zero? Will it help him save his operating cost? So those kind of solutions we will always focus on. How are the designs? So when you have a look around, you will find the very innovative and nice designs of the products per se. Then there is a marriage between a good design of the product with a good technology to be used. So can I do human-centric lighting solutions for my customers in offices? Human-centric lighting solutions mimic the natural daylight outside. Human body is tuned to work, in a natural way, which is circadian rhythm. Early morning, we rise. When the sun comes, the quality of light is different. It is much softer. The color spectrum is different. During the day, it becomes sharper. The color spectrum changes. During the evening, again, it goes back. So the body is tuned like that. So how do we mimic that in an office space? And how does it help the occupants to perform better?
But the point is, the exclusivity of Wipro, do you think it's applicable to all ventures? For example, certain procedures and processes are customized. We do the same thing repeatedly, again and again. On such ventures also, do you think exclusivity could be applied for?
I didn't understand.
In the sense, you said all your ventures are exclusive and you try to stand out in a unique manner.
Yeah, so everything cannot be unique all the time. Some of the solutions would be unique. Some of the solutions would be very standard solutions.
Customized.
Customized.
Regularly what we do.
Regularly, it's a standard product. It will be the same product, same thing going in and out every day. But then there would be, how do you create a project which is unique? So what is the design element you can add? Let's say we do specialized lighting for pharmaceutical plants, clean rooms. Now, any factory which is manufacturing medicines or any equipment which goes into pharma application needs very specific lighting. We have been doing clean room lighting since 95, 96, and we have evolved it as the industry has also evolved. but still we continue to be the leaders in the pharmaceutical clean room application lighting. So that's a very niche area. It will not be required by everyone. It will be required only by application which is suitable for it.
Specifics.
Specific. So let's say chocolate manufacturing factory. Now chocolate manufacturing factory will need a very unique set of lighting solution. Not required by a, let's say, Coca-Cola bottling plant or a steel manufacturing industry. But a chocolate manufacturing industry will have a unique problem. Now how do we help him solve this problem? So that's where we go and add value to the customer. What is your problem? What is the solution we can offer you? So like, if you want me to elaborate, the chocolate manufacturing plant, there is lots of chocolate powder which goes up in the air, and they don't want any services on which it should settle down because it will add to bacteria growth, and they don't want light fixtures which are prone to dust entry. So the light fixtures have to give good quality of light. It has to be energy efficient. It has to be dust proof. That means no chocolate powder should be able to go inside. Nothing which happens in the light fixture should be able to come out. The surfaces should be designed in a manner that no powder is able to sit on. So when they clean, it should easily come out. So it's a unique problem, so which other guys might not have. So how do I solve it? So what is unique for us is that we try and understand what is the customer specific issue,
Exact requirements.
and then can we customize and give him a solution for it. Sometimes it will be a standard solution, sometimes it will be a unique solution. So that is how we try and solve it.
It's been 3 years since the merger happened with seating
Yeah.
and real estate. So can you just let us know as to how things have been in the last 3 years in terms of your revenue? What is the total revenue which contributes to your carrying some kind of numbers?
And so overall lighting business does around 1,000 crore plus. After the
seating?
seating is a smaller business, but let's say 1,000 crore plus would constitute all three of them together broadly. Now after the merger happened 3 years back, what has happened is that we have been able to build on the synergies. We have common customers, same architect who decides how to do a lighting in an office and how to do what kind of ambience he wants to create with this seating solutions. So when we did the merger, we were looking at a few model of chairs. Then we said we should be looking at a bigger definition. So what is the definition for our seating business is that anything which helps a person to sit is what is my possible application area. Then we decide and choose what we don't want to do. So we said, okay, in an office, what goes in an office? It's a task chair on which an employee will work for 8 to 9, 10 hours a day. There are conference room chairs, there are meeting room chairs, there are training chairs, then there are soft seating solutions. We might need some lounge areas, or these days offices are very differently designed, especially after COVID. People are looking at wellness and employee well-being, and it also has to be like a hospitality kind of a scene. People should be attracted to come to your office. Companies are struggling to do that. So how do we do solutions like that? Is there any acoustic solution which we can build around it? So we have lighting solutions with acoustics. So these common elements has definitely helped. Our seating business we have doubled our business in the last 3 years in seating, and we have overall between combined businesses, our business has been growing quite aggressively.
This 1,000 crores, what is the split between?
Split numbers is not what we declared, but
So-
broadly I can share is it is 1,000 plus crores.
So which is maximum at least, can you share that?
Lighting is a bigger business.
Okay.
Seating would be a smaller business. But in terms of growth, I can tell you that seating has doubled 3 years.
But its base could be small.
Base would be small. But yeah, it's now reaching a reasonable size, and I think going forward also we are seeing that we should be doubling in next 3 years on seating.
And what year on year, what sort of projections are there?
So aggressive double-digit growth is what we
Wipro now focusing on office and corporate purpose only, or residents also?
We are seeing the work from home still continues. In that kind of a scenario, post-COVID, people, as you said, they are struggling to bring people back to office. So where do you see the growth coming? What next 3 years you said doubling in cities?
So we are into multiple spaces. So we are not only dependent on the office space. So we do lots of manufacturing factories. We do lots of auditoriums. We are trying to get into new segments like airports. We are trying to do sports seating solutions. So we are trying to broaden the base. Now coming back to, and the same applies for lighting also. All various lighting we do outdoor also. But coming back to the post-COVID scenario. Initially, there was a thing that people were not adding space. Now people are coming back. They're adding space. They want the employees to come back. So they are creating spaces which are much more, I would say, well designed and focuses on wellness of the employees, so that they can get the people back. And also they are being designed in a very different way, that you have lots of open spaces in office now, lots of small zones where people can sit as a small team and work. There is a concept of telephone booths coming up where people can sit in isolation and work. So the whole idea being, how do you get that employee to come back? So people are building spaces. So it's not that they are not going to add space, they are going to add space. And that's where we see that the volumes will grow, space will grow. They might continue hybrid for some time, but they will build space, because I think people will ultimately come back.
Where do you see the, in terms of lighting as well as in the seating, I think your market share is quite modest, right? So do you plan to increase with this retail outlets or experience centers, or do you see the more growth coming from online channel? How do you?
So,
How big is the market, just to add to this?
see, lighting B2B market would be definitely around 5,000, around 6,000 to 7,000 crores B2B market, which will have a mix of both outdoor and indoor. Now, our market share is predominantly, we are more into indoor and less into outdoor. Outdoor is an initiative which we have taken in the last, I would say, 4 to 5 years. So that's why you see now a range of outdoor lighting also applicable. So we are going to grow that market. So one is that we are looking at how do we grow our business in the outdoor segment. In indoor, again, we do predominantly offices and healthcare facilities and manufacturing spaces and all that. So there the market share are far better than an outdoor category. But we are doing lots of smart lighting solutions now. So we are doing smart lighting solutions for outdoor applications, for let's say a city application or a factory which is wants to be a smart factory. We are doing smart lighting for the manufacturing spaces where all the lighting in the works, in the shop floor can be smart. We are doing smart lighting solutions for offices. And we have.
But on such processes, could cost effectiveness be a casualty? Because more smarter you go, more technical applications you apply. The cost also is
Yes.
certain to go up,
Yes.
right?
So
How